part one of What If I Was in Star Wars. Starting in 3, 2, 1. So the story begins in Coruscant as my family is selling me to the Jedi Council for some money. So the Jedi Council checks my midichlorian count and finds it to be over 20,000. One of the highest midichlorian counts in history. So they take me to the Jedi Temple and they assign me a master. The master they assign me to is Mace Windu. I seem to grow attached to Mace Windu and we become very good friends. He trains me every single day and I become more and more powerful with the Force. By the time I'm 16, I'm the second most powerful Jedi in the Order, rivaling that of Anakin Skywalker. As me and Anakin compete for the title of Chosen One, Mace Windu decides to pick up a new apprentice. He trains the other apprentice, but the other apprentice fails to exceed the expectations I gave to Mace Windu. As I get my own apprentice assigned to me, his name is Cal Kestis. By the way, guys, in this universe, Cal Kestis has a higher midichlorian count. I'm gonna give him 19,000, okay? 19%. So as I noticed that Cal Kestis' midichlorian count is rivaling that of mine, I train him like how Mace Windu trains me. I teach him the pod, I teach him everything I know. As the Clone Wars begin, I take my Padawan on a whole bunch of missions. As me and Anakin are competing to be the poster boy of the Republic, the Chancellor also talks to me, just in case. The Chancellor talks to me, no, rewind that. The Chancellor talks to me about joining, helping him with stuff. So like every month or two, I help the Chancellor with a whole bunch of projects. He grows very fond of each other, and we like to teach each other new things. We become best friends. 2 years later, as I'm fighting in the Clone Wars, fighting for the poster boy of Republic, I find this girl. Her name, let's give her. Her name is Sarah. I fall in love with her. We get together, but we hide it from the Jedi. Not until 1 year later, we hear about Anakin discovering the Sith Lord to be Palpatine. As I see Anakin in the temple chambers, I see him sitting in a chair, angry. He's about to leave, but I secretly follow him. I secretly follow Anakin. So where he goes, I see Mace Windu defeating Palpatine. As Mace Windu defeats Palpatine, Anakin is right next to Mace Windu, and he chops off Mace Windu's hand. I am outraged, so I rush at Anakin, and me and Anakin begin to duel. I'm more skilled in the pod, so I use the darkness against him. But Palpatine shoots lightning at me, vaporizing me, nearly killing me. I'm on the ground, Anakin rises up his blade, but I force push both of them out the window. I run away. Moments later, I hear about the Jedi Temple. I go back to the Jedi Temple. I see Anakin and a bunch of clone troopers trying to kill everyone. Anakin shoots up. The clone troopers shoot up all Jedi, and Anakin is just slicing every Jedi he sees. I rush at Anakin, full of rage. I push him back with a force. We get in a force struggle. He pushes me back. We start engaging in lightsaber combat. I slice, I slash, I do whatever I can to beat him. I use Vaapad against him, using his hatred against him, pushing him back. But the stormtroopers are too much for me as they push me back too. I remember everything I love. My girlfriend Sarah, my friends, and everything in the Jedi Temple. I rise up with all the force. I push Anakin with the strongest force push known to humanity, knocking him back. As Anakin is outraged, he hits me with a turn of force lightning, but I block it with my lightsaber. The lightning is powerful. It begins to turn red, knocking my lightsaber out of my hand. I use my hands to block the lightning. Me and Anakin are in a force battle. Anakin blows me back with his lightning, hitting me to the wall. I am knocked out. He walks up to me, ready to kill me, but a Jedi and tells me to get out there. I don't want to leave, but he tells me, run. So I run out. 2 years later, moments later, I hear about Obi-Wan meeting Anakin on Mustafar. So I followed him to Mustafar. Anakin is talking to Padme. Before he gets the chance to force push her, I push him out with the force. Me and Anakin engage in a duel again. It's fearsome. I'm using all the power I know. I'm using all the power I have to push back Anakin. As Obi-Wan gets out the ship, he also joins in. We both rush at Anakin, trying to defeat him. Slashing, scratching, everything I can to try to kill Anakin. Anakin pushes me back with a strong force push and hits me with red lightning, almost vaporizing me. Obi-Wan is saddened, thinking I died, but one of my eyes turned red. I pull all my hatred and all my love into one lightsaber, turning my lightsaber purple. I rush at Anakin. Me and him begin to charge. Obi-Wan helps me with the defense. We both all begin to charge at Anakin. Anakin is pushed back, surprised about my new speed and feats, seeing me use the dark side of the Force. I hit him with a turn of lightning. Not as strong as his, but still strong. Secretly, Obi-Wan has been learning Force Judgment. So he uses Force Judgment. I forgot what the name of it. Me and him just use whatever the lightning Plo Koon uses. We use it and we blast Anakin back, hurling him into a wall. He's outraged. He uses the Force, picks me up by the neck, and snaps my neck, killing me. Or so he thinks. He rushes at Obi-Wan. He's outraged. This time he actually loses to... Oh, wait a second. Let me think. He loses to Obi-Wan still, after getting cut in half. But I'm going to say he didn't burn, okay? Because I want to still make him strong. So he doesn't burn on Mustafar. So after that, Palpatine comes and saves him and his weakened snake. And notice there's a little bit of darkness in me as I'm still on Mustafar trying to get them out. Palpatine smiles and says, I guess I will have a new apprentice. Yeah, stronger than you. You are so weak now. As Palpatine hits him with Force Lightning, when he's still in pain, he picks up Anakin and taking him to the ship. He turns, but this time he actually gives Anakin better equipment to rival that of his own. 10 years later, I have a child. His name is, let's give him the name of Tariq. So me and Tariq, I try to train Tariq every day. I train Tariq every day, tell him everything about the Force. Like, I just train him and tell him everything I know. He actually has a higher Force potential than me, which is surprising when his mother doesn't even have a Metachlorian count above 2,000. I think about the prophecy of the Chosen One, and maybe he was the Chosen One all along. I train him every day. And I also hear about Luke. So I will one day go to Anakin's stepbrother's farm, and I tell them I want to train Luke. They're very hesitant, but I tell them I used to be a friend of Anakin. So they allow me to take Luke, and I train Luke and him. Both of them have extraordinary metachlorine counts. I'll give, but Luke is just a tiny bit, like a tiny bit higher than my son. So they train every day. They both beat each other every day. As they train, they get stronger and stronger until they rival that of me in the Clone Wars. One of them even surpassing Yoda. Not surpassing Yoda, being close to Yoda's level at only 19. After that, I tell them to go to Cloud City. No, rewind what I just said. They get a message. Obi-Wan gets a message and comes back to me. It's about Leia being in danger. Me, Obi-Wan, Luke, and my son go save them. Go save Leia, since she's also Anakin's son and she's in danger. We all go battle. Obi-Wan is fighting Darth Vader, and I'm fighting Darth Vader too. Darth Vader easily defeats Obi-Wan, actually being enraged to see both of us still alive. He kills Obi-Wan, leaving me in shock till he rushes at me. I use all the powers I know. I kick him back. I do everything I can. He overpowers me and slices my arm off. I scream in pain, and he pulls the lightsaber into my neck, killing me. The end. If y'all want to see a part 2, tell me.